Hello again, Reds. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got a very interesting story that links Liverpool, Juventus, and one familiar name that many fans are still trying to understand, Federico Chiesa. This is a story about patience, timing, and a possible reunion that could shake up the January transfer window. Let's get straight into it. Federico Chiesa is once again being strongly linked with a return to Juventus, and this time, the rumors are not just noise. According to reports coming out of Italy, Juventus are genuinely interested in bringing the Italian winger back from Liverpool. But here's the key point. If Juventus want Chiesa, they will have to wait, stay calm, and play the long game. Chiesa is now 28 years old, but his name still carries a lot of weight in Turin. Juventus fans remember him very well, especially his early days at the club between 2020 and 2024. When he first arrived from Fiorentina, the move was controversial, but it didn't take long for him to win over the Bianconeri supporters. Under Andrea Pirlo, Chiesa quickly became one of the most exciting players in the team. His energy, pace, direct running, and eye for goal made him a key figure in his very first season. However, his rise was brutally interrupted in January 2022 when he suffered a serious ACL injury. It was a massive setback, not only for Chiesa but also for Juventus. While he did manage to return and remain useful to the squad, things were never quite the same again. The final turning point came with the arrival of Thiago Motta. From the very beginning, Motta made it clear that Chiesa was not part of his plans. Suddenly, a fan favorite found himself on the outside looking in. That situation eventually pushed Chiesa toward the exit door, and in August 2024, he completed a move to Liverpool. Many expected this to be a fresh start for the Italian international, a chance to revive his career in the Premier League. But things haven't gone as smoothly as hoped. Under Arne Slot, Chiesa has struggled for consistent minutes. While he hasn't been poor when given opportunities, the Liverpool manager has been reluctant to rely on him regularly. Now, with January here, Juventus are once again watching closely. Reports from Italy suggest that the club wants to strengthen its attack, and Chiesa's name is high on the list. He is seen as a versatile option, someone who can cover the left wing as a backup for Kenan Yildiz or even play as a false nine. This is especially important as Juventus are currently dealing with goal-scoring problems. Both Lois Openda and Jonathan David have been struggling to find the net consistently, and Chiesa could offer a different solution. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Chiesa is not just an idea, he is a real target. But Juventus fans hoping for a quick deal may need to slow down. Liverpool are not prepared to let the winger go just yet. One major reason is Mohamed Salah's international duty. With Salah away at the Africa Cup of Nations, Liverpool are unwilling to weaken their attacking options. Salah could remain unavailable until January 18th, and because of that, Liverpool are not expected to approve Chiesa's departure until the final 10 days of the transfer window. From Juventus' side, this delay is not necessarily a bad thing. The club has recently appointed Marco Ottolini as their new sporting director, and he is known for being patient and methodical. He prefers to study the market carefully rather than rush into decisions. Waiting could allow Juventus to evaluate other opportunities or even improve their negotiating position with Liverpool. So what does this all mean? Simply put, Juventus must stay patient if they truly want Federico Chiesa back. Liverpool hold the cards for now, and any move is more likely to happen late in January rather than early. For Chiesa himself, the coming weeks could be decisive. Will he fight for his place at Anfield, or will a return to familiar surroundings offer him the fresh start he needs? One thing is certain, this is a transfer story worth watching closely. The pieces are slowly falling into place, and timing will be everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Reds. Welcome back to our channel. Liverpool's defensive problems have been impossible to ignore this season, especially when it comes to set pieces. Corners, free kicks, second balls. Time and time again, the Reds have been punished in the same way. It has frustrated fans, worried the coaching staff, and even forced changes behind the scenes at Anfield. But now, an unexpected voice from outside Liverpool may have added a new twist to the story. and it involves one of Liverpool's long-standing transfer targets, Marc Guéhi. For months, Liverpool have been linked with defensive reinforcements, and Guéhi's name continues to come up. The Crystal Palace captain was very close to joining the Reds last summer, only for the deal to collapse late on. With his contract running down and set to expire at the end of this season, many supporters believe Liverpool could either move for him now or wait and sign him for free in the summer. On paper, it looks like a perfect opportunity. But recent comments from Palace manager Oliver Glasner may give Liverpool serious reason to pause and rethink. Set-piece defending has been one of Liverpool's biggest weaknesses this season. In fact, before the turn of the year, Liverpool had the worst record in all of Europe's top 5 leagues when it came to conceding goals from set plays. That statistic alone explains why frustration boiled over inside the club, leading to the departure of set-piece coach Aaron Briggs. Since then, Arne Slot and his remaining coaching staff have been searching for solutions, both on the training ground and in the transfer market. Signing a new defender has been discussed, and Guéhi has remained high on the list. But here's where things get interesting. Crystal Palace are also struggling badly with set pieces, and this is despite having Marc Guéhi at the heart of their defense. After Palace's 2-0 defeat to Newcastle, which marked their 4th loss in 5 games, Oliver Glasner did not hold back. Speaking openly, he admitted that Palace's set-piece defending has been unacceptable. In their last 4 defeats, 3 have come largely because of goals conceded from set plays. Glasner said it clearly. This situation is not acceptable, and it is costing his team games. He admitted responsibility, saying he must find better solutions to support his players. According to him, Palace cannot afford to give away goals so easily from dead ball situations, especially in second phases where the defensive structure breaks down. What makes this especially relevant for Liverpool is the uncomfortable similarity. The same issues Palace are suffering from are exactly what Liverpool have been battling all season. And that raises an important question. If Guéhi is already struggling with set-piece defending at Palace, is he really the answer to Liverpool's problems? This does not mean Guéhi is a bad defender. Far from it. He remains one of the most consistent center-backs in the Premier League, a leader, and a strong one-on-one defender. But football is about systems, details, and weaknesses, and set pieces are clearly an area where both Palace and Liverpool are vulnerable. Glasner's comments may also affect Palace's transfer stance. With defensive issues already hurting results, Palace may now be more determined than ever to keep Guéhi until the end of the season, even if that means losing him for nothing in the summer. Letting their captain leave in January could make an already fragile situation even worse. From Liverpool's point of view, patience may once again be the preferred option. Arne Slot has already played down expectations of major January spending. He has reminded everyone that Liverpool do not have unlimited money, despite what many people outside the club believe. Slot has been clear that Liverpool's model is built around careful planning, balance, and sustainability, not panic buys. Slot also pointed out that while the media often focuses on how much Liverpool spend, very few talk about how much the club brings in. This careful approach suggests that Liverpool will only act in January if the right opportunity presents itself, and only if the signing truly fixes a problem, not just adds another body. So where does this leave Marc Guéhi? The situation is finally balanced. Liverpool still admire him, his contract situation remains attractive, and his Premier League experience is valuable. But the reality of Palace's ongoing set-piece struggles, highlighted so strongly by Glasner himself, may force Liverpool to think twice before making a move. For now, it seems increasingly likely that Guéhi will stay at Selhurst Park until the end of the season. Liverpool, meanwhile, will continue searching for internal solutions, tactical tweaks, and long-term answers rather than rushing into the market. One thing is certain, set pieces are now a major storyline for Liverpool's season, both on and off the pitch. Whether the solution comes from coaching, system changes, or future transfers remains to be seen, but the pressure is clearly on. We'll keep following this situation closely and bring you every important update as it develops. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything.